Hi, it's Pastor Chris. We're in this journey to the cross. Can you believe it's already April 1st? It's just a week and a half away, and we're entering Holy Week. And as we do this, I just want to talk about what it means that Jesus gave us freedom at Easter. What does that mean that he gave us freedom at Easter? What he's talking about is that he gave us a spiritual freedom. First of all, it's a freedom from guilt. It's whether you feel guilty or not. We've all broken God's commandments in the Bible, and we have this guilt that's over us. Just as someone who commits a crime is guilty and has to pay for that crime, in the same way, the penalty for breaking God's law, the wages of sin, is a spiritual death. It's a separation from God. And so the results of the things that we do wrong spiritually is being cut off from God eternally. And so what Jesus does at Easter, he goes to the cross and pays for our brokenness, our penalty for us on the cross. Secondly, it's a freedom from addiction. Jesus said everyone who has sinned is a slave to sin. That's John 8:34. Jesus died to set us free from the slavery of addictions in our life. On the cross, the power of addiction is broken once and for all. And even though we fall and continue to experience the forgiveness of the cross, the power of addiction is broken once and for all with the power that Jesus has done for the resurrection on the cross. Thirdly, it's a freedom from fear. Jesus came so that by his death, we might destroy the devil and free those whose lives are held in slavery by their fear of death. Death is not the end when we realize that Jesus has given us freedom. It's the gateway, Jesus said. Easter is the gateway that we now have into heaven. It's our resurrection, where we will be free from the presence of sin and in an eternal relationship with God. That's what Jesus did on the cross at Easter. He opens us up to this relationship with God into eternity. There's nothing to be afraid of. When this life is over, our real life, our eternal life actually begins. When Jesus set us free from the fear of death now, so that there is no other fears that hold us down. And so that's what we're celebrating, this idea of freedom at Easter. I hope you feel the freedom of Christ in your life as we journey together to the cross at Easter.